Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1349, and today's topic is in continuation of symmetry elements, and today's topic is that is rotational reflection axis symmetry of the molecule, that is denoted by Sn. So here in the case of rotational and reflection symmetry, we have two conditions. One is rotation around the axis of the molecule, and then its mirror image, that is in the form of reflection. And with these two conditions, how the molecule's symmetry is determined. And as you know that all these molecules, they rotate at a certain angle with their axis. For example, I have given you in the case of water. So in the case of water, the angle of rotation, that is 360 degree, is divided by 2 because its center of rotation number Cn is 2. So it is 180 degree. So it rotates around the axis of 180 degree angle. And here I am taking the example of H2O2. This also shows Sn, that is order number is 2, and it is divided by 2 again to 360 degree, and its rotational axis of the angle is also 180 degree. But at the same time here we have to see its reflection, mirror image, and after that we have to see its whether it is identical or not in its 3D image. So here I have given you this example here. For example, H2O2. So H2O2 molecule is here, and here I have put dash here and here, this OS, to show how it comes. Whether after all this cycle of rotation and reflection, it is showing the same identity of first one or not. So first, when it is rotated at angle 180 degree, then it is mirror is there, and this is its first reflection after the rotation. And again the second rotation S2, that is 180 degree, you will get this condition, and then again second reflection, and after second reflection you are getting this structure, and this one is same identical to first one. So it shows that this H2O2 molecule is following rotational and reflection symmetry of element. Here I have given you that when Cn is coincident in molecule, means the axis of symmetry is not proper, it is improper. There is no proper axis. If I take one maybe coordinate compound where 4, maybe here it is Ni nickel, and 4 Cn is there in the form of L1, L2, L4, and if such type of molecule is there and it is subjected to rotation, and you will get this condition. But here it is actually the axis of improper rotation. In condition 2 also, if it is like B of 3, means there are 3 F and boron, and then it is improper axis of rotation. So it will not be having that symmetry what it is expected, where I have demonstrated in H2O2. So here the rotational and reflection axis of symmetry is given in the form of summary, and the example I have already shown. Number one, the molecule having an axis of symmetry around which molecule is rotated by an angle. So around that axis, all these molecules, they are given axis and they are rotating around certain angle, and that angle is actually 360 degree divided by n, and n is the order or number, and then reflected, like example in H2O2, through a plane perpendicular to the principal axis from a molecule which is indistinguishable from the original one. That I have already shown you that after rotation, reflection, again it is having the same original identity. Original one is said to have a rotational and reflection axis of symmetry. Such molecules, when they are showing such type of symmetry element, means rotation, reflection, again rotation, again reflection, and again it is reaching to the same original identity. That means that molecule is having rotational reflection axis of symmetry element in it. To have a rotational and reflection axis symmetry, the rotational reflection axis of symmetry is denoted by the symbol Sn, and where S is the combination of two operations. Number one, what is rotation? Rotate the H2O2 molecule around an axis by a center angle 360 degree divided by n is a fraction, and that fraction is 180 degree. It means that H2O2 is following the rotation around 180 degree angle. Reflection. Reflection means reflect the rotated H2O2 molecule across a plane perpendicular to the axis. What is axis? Axis, the rotation and reflection occur around a specific axis. That is the meaning here. Reflection and rotation axis. Angle. The rotation angle is a fraction of 360 degree, and here it is 180 degree angle. Then a reflection plane. Here the reflection plane means the plane of reflection where the mirror is put and that molecule is reflected, and is perpendicular to the axis. Number 6. I have shown you two example. One is square, where maybe NiCN4 type of coordinate molecule and is coincident with Sn, and it is the improper even number n. Number 2, if the axis, in the case of that triangle, that is maybe BF3, 3 corners L1, L2, L3, first one 4 corners L1, L2, L3 and L4, improper rotation is coincidence to L2, 3, then the positions are changing during rotation, and this group order we have to understand. So here the second example I have taken is benzene, which contains 6 carbon atoms. It is hexagonal ring and the number of S is 6. So in this case 360 angle is divided by 6 means its angle of rotation axis is 60 degree. So here, example, benzene molecule C6H6. Benzene has a six-fold rotational reflection axis of symmetry, that is S6. Imagine rotating the molecule by 360 divided by 6, you will get angle 60 degree around an axis passing through the center of the hexagonal benzene ring, then reflecting it across a plane perpendicular to the axis. The resulting molecule is identical to the original. The rotational and reflection axis of symmetry helps us to understand the structure of benzene molecule and also its stability and reactivity, and that is symmetry and reactivity. So it is an image of benzene molecule which is shown here, displaying its symmetry. Will show hexagonal ring with arrows indicating a central C6 axis of rotation and potentially 6 mirror planes of reflection. So you will find benzene symmetry elements and benzene D6 point group. In note, one line, so the structure of benzene molecule with 6 carbon atoms is a planar hexagonal ring. So here in this course, that is symmetry and group theory, the undergraduate students, even postgraduate, they have to imagine a lot because lot of imaginary lines are there, lot of imaginary mirror image, rotation is there. So by seeing these examples, you can understand all the elements of symmetry in these molecules, and now how in different groups they are divided, that is known as group theory. That I will be starting from the next lecture. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.